It's Justin Vidalis. Today I am going to be doing a visual breakdown for the show Handmaid's Tale, episode 3 in season 1. The scene I'll be doing is the very end of the episode, or close to it, where Emily has just been brought forth to the court system in Gilead, and we're going to see how this all breaks down for her. The opening scene starts with her being brought in. Now, right here is one of my favorite moments in the whole scene. You have this really great use of light with all the other representatives or judges or what have they be being on the sides, and the judge himself being lit up so much so that he almost seems angelic. And where you see the two stands where the women will be standing in a second here, they are darkened out. I think this is an amazing use of light to almost show how important this person is. He's almost angelic, ethereal, and they are themselves in the dark. Kind of like a really interesting use of good and evil, or perceived good and evil, I should say. The scene's going to continue here. Emily and her girlfriend have been actually both found out and brought in to trial because they are both gender traitors. So the judge is breaking them down. Now, an amazing scene here is they're not able to show full emotions with their face. They're using their eyes very effective. And I think that's the whole point of this scene, is to have them in silence, being able to display their emotions, mainly because emotions are very important in the show, and this is one of the really big key moments for Emily. Now, it's going to continue on between the two. And again, the eyes become a very key point here. A lot of the characters within the show actually show a lot of emotion through their eyes and their facial. They just have a really great way. And especially Alexis Bledel does a great job in this scene showing her emotions just through her eyes. She's silent and sullen throughout the whole trial and everything, and it's pretty insane what she's able to do with just her eyes to show emotion. Now we're going to continue the scene here. Now, right here, I think is a great use of these characters, pulling them out in a V, making them seem like they're to show how small and insignificant she is. They used a very good use here. She is still in red, her color as a handmaid. So even now, they're making sure that they know who she is and what she is, so that her place in this world is, it is as it is. And everybody else around her, all these men are wearing black suits, and there's not obviously a woman in sight as well. It is just her with the mouthpiece on, and I think that really is a credit to the visual director to show that all these men are free to do what she wants, and the lone woman in the scene is being objectified in a very different way than women consistently are. She's being more objectified in a way that she is a woman, and this is her place in the world. We are men. This is our place in the world. The director did a very good job also, taping her mouth closed. Now, this is an awesome scene from what the director chose to shoot in this man. He wants us to feel like we are in the vehicle with them, with the two ladies, sitting down, talking to them. We are with them in the vehicle. Almost as if we're like a fly on the wall in this very, very intimate moment between these two. And, they can't embrace each other, really. This is like the one thing they have. They can hold each other's hands and just, again, can't even kiss her. Doesn't even get the courtesy to do that. then there you see again Alexis Bledel being able to really show her emotions with her eyes. Absolutely fantastic job of it. Now, kind of a standard 2 shot. The director does a very interesting shot here where they like to do focused in shots but keep this camera steady while everything else is moving around it. Now here is kind of the crescendo on the scene. Actually, what the director did here was amazing. He put the camera far away to give us separation from Emily, Alexis Bledel's character, and so that we feel just as far as distance from her to her fiance, who is sadly about to be hung here. And all she can do is sit there and watch, and in fact they force her to watch the whole thing. Oof. Intense. And that's how the scene ends, and she's alone and just by herself, and we feel distance from her at this point. I love this camera shot doing